Hello everybody, Arctic here, and welcome to the Create mod. Now I've been playing for a few days, long enough to get a few things set up, not long enough to have everything set up, but just to get a few things. And I'm not sure how much of this I will do on and off camera, because I am sort of just enjoying playing. But my base is, in true fashion, pretty big on the inside. Doctor Who joke, and if I can walk through a freaking door. I've currently got my storage over here in the nether. I love immersive portals. So, that's that. A windmill on top of the house, providing power to here. I need to step up the speed. I just haven't yet. I have two water wheels here on the side by side, powering this little bit, which is a mixer, a mill wheel, and a basically smelter. Over there is a kelp farm. It is currently off because it is full and I need to get it offloaded. This was built within my first 2 days and is just my basically skelly. There's a skelly spawner like right here. Over here I have a tree farm, and essentially it's entirely built off of something I saw on YouTube from a channel, Rage Plays Games, and it works so well that I have a double chest in there basically full, and then small little pumpkins. It's more for I built my house unbeknownst to me almost directly over a slime chunk, so I am working on turning this into a slime farm. It's not a massive speedy thing because I don't need a lot. I've got my super glue now, so at the moment it's kind of whatever. I've got a small villager trading hall right here with mending on that guy. Those two for my breeding. I need to get some nether wart and stuff so I can make some weakness potions. But right over here is my iron farm. Works day and night. And then I can just raid it as I need to. Form it into blocks, stick it into the nether. But today I need to make another sort of automated farm. I'm tired of these three, so I need to go through and replace all that with the better looking blocks. I just haven't yet. I think my farm will be at this level. I put a windmill bearing facing there we go, facing the right way. Stick a radial chassis on it. And stick some glue. I should, in theory, I did this right. Oh, wrong one. I think I might need to do that looks good. I need to replace that stone with dirt, but that's, I think, my only issue. I'm going for the same dimensions as the tree, 4, 5, which means it's 5 to every side. And then 4 on the diagonal. that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, that works. A little more convoluted than I meant it to be. But I go douche. 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 Now, it's just a matter of one of my biggest flaws in designing things in Minecraft, be it create mod, be it vanilla, as a player, one of my biggest flaws is the fact I'm kind of like all or nothing. And I think this right here is a pretty good project to show that. I either plan every meticulous thing out to the point where I have the entire thing mapped out in my head, but it takes me forever to get started because I'm spending the entire time planning. Or I planned nothing and I am entirely winging it and hoping that I don't look like an idiot. I don't quite have enough. Oh, I have more carrots over there. So the way, in theory, this should work. Thank you. I say in theory, it actually should be in practice. The harvester, as it comes around, will check and see if any of the ones it's about to bump into are fully grown. Not partially grown, but fully grown. If it is fully grown, it will harvest it back to its 0 growth state and put whatever's left over into here. Meaning, let me get some bone meal. But this means I should end up with more carrots than I can ever do anything with. I just need some time for the carrots to start growing. I can also tile this up using more radial, using more of those. I think that's radial chassis. Yeah, here we are. So see there. Let it go. Boom. Back down to 0. Back down to 0. And then when it gets over here, I should just have a bunch of carrots pop into this chest. $31. So yeah, I can now just sort of like leave this. I can extend that those chests down, and I probably will. Or what I can do is I can add them to their own like chute system and have them funnel all of that stuff to a whole larger storage. End of the day, what I do with it doesn't matter overall, as long as it just reduces how many of these plots I have and increases how much food I have to just do whatever the heck I want with. Which at the end of the day is really what I just want. I want this full. $41. I'll take that as 660. Yeah. So we'll repeat this with potatoes, beetroot, and wheat. I need to look into if you can do this with melon and pumpkin, or if I have to do a different design. If I have to do a different design, I have a design in mind for it, so it shouldn't be that big of an issue. This is making me wish I had replay installed on Forge. I'm going to have to look and see if there's a Forge replay mod. I do want to emphasize, looking at everything, that I am very much normally a vanilla player. You can probably tell that by my iron farm and by a couple other things, or the fact that right down there is a very vanilla sugarcane farm along with that. And that's something else I need to make one of these with, is a sugarcane farm. But it has been interesting because I've long been someone who's been like, ew, modded. I don't like modded. To step out of that knee-jerk reaction and play around with some modded. See what I can do with it. See where my creativity can take me. One thing I love, and entirely inspired by Tango Tech. Well, Tango and ZF really, but this. I couldn't get it to place the rails the same way that, was done by them. Or one of them. I think it was Tango. Yeah, because I think ZF had the one that did it from above ground to just under the ground. I think Tango did the one that actually traveled through the ground. I couldn't get it to lay the rails, so mine instead, I mine a 1 wide path, and then it takes out a 3 wide chunk around it. So it basically triples the efficiency of my underground mining, allowing me to do stuff like this. Which is great for unearthing minerals that I need. And will definitely be used more just for that. But for now, I'm going to focus on getting a few of the other things I know I need to get going, as well as eventually increasing my house from this tiny thing. I feel like a just tiny house person. I freaking do love those goggles. I would kill to have something aesthetically like that in vanilla. I might have to add a set to my skin for the next season of Infinity Craft, given what I'm doing. I really need to start getting diamond armor. I only have 27. Anyways, alright. Now that that's all settled, I've done a little bit of work here, but that's beside the point. I'll probably show this later. Although I need to widen that on this side. Like so. I think it needs to be too wide, yeah. That's beside the point. Well, I have gone ahead and copy-pasted the rough design for carrots, wheat, which I keep taking the seeds out and throwing them in my composter over there, beetroot, which was the last one I put in, and potatoes. So, all I have left to really do is, 'cause I've already got kelp over there, is sugarcane, and then get my kelp wired in so that I can access its inventory without going to that chest up top, so I can just leave it going. This tunnel under here is going to be so I can access the inventories of this from inside, and I'm thinking on turning it into sort of the start of what's going to be a bigger base project, where I'm going to have villagers under here for trading. I'll also have the iron trickle down into this back bit of the tunnel, so I don't have to come over here to get it. I'll be able to get it inside. But yeah, I really love these because they're so simple, because it's just a windmill bearing, a radial block, a radial chassis. Then you run this out with andesite casings, slap your portable storage interface on the end, make sure it's got some airspace, slap sails on it, slap your harvesty bits on it, and let it go. And this just will do the trick. You can scale this up or down in size based off what you need, and should be able to stack multiple on top of each other, because the whole thing will go. So I could, and I'm thinking about it, come in here and just build another farm on this layer and wire it into this, and then just have it feed out into another thing and drop it all down here. So actually no, it should all share the same inventory because it's on the same frame, so really that should still all offload through this one. We'll see how that comes to practice later. I will probably implement that at a later date. Alright, thank you all for watching this. I'm having more fun than I thought I would with the Create mod. I'm not super big into modded generally, but I'm genuinely enjoying myself here. Just the creative ideas I can come up with and put into this. So I'm definitely planning to keep working on this. I've got other ideas, but that doesn't mean that like Infinity Craft is not going to happen more. I just haven't had ideas. I've got one video I've been working on for Infinity Craft. I'm struggling with ideas at the moment. Probably a good thing the season's ending soon. But anyways, thank you all for watching. If you like this, make sure to hit that like button. If you're new here, hit subscribe. If you have any suggestions for things I should build, put them in the comment section down below. Or if there's something you'd like to have me try and explain, like maybe a more in-depth build video on these farms, or that one over there, or anything, just let me know down below. I will gladly do that if you guys want it. But until then, you guys have fun. I will see you later. Bye.